So former President Trump has a new scam that he's working on through his Save America PAC. So let me throw this up there. We have Trump cards. They're called Trump cards. So this is what showed up on Facebook. It said, you've been selected, and you can see Trump there, and President Trump wants to see your name at the top of the donor list. And so what happens is, you can go to the next graphic there, Eric. What happens is, these are the cards. So he's asking people, what design do you like for the Trump card? He wants people to basically pay money and then get this Trump card to show that they're on the Trump train and they're hardcore Trump supporters. Now, funny enough, see that first one with the bird? Now, I'm not one for hyperbolic attacks and overreach or anything, but it really is true that did this motherfucker go look at like some classic-ass Nazi designs and say, give me one that's sort of like the Nazis? Because that shit looks exactly like the Nazi bird. Now, again, I'm not saying it was on purpose. I'm not saying he's equal to Hitler. I mean, for the love of God, virtually nobody is that fucking evil, even though I do think Trump is evil. It's orders of magnitude less than fucking Hitler. But it is sort of weird, isn't it? That it's like, that's the bird, and then you got the Nazi bird is really similar to that. And then you see the other designs that were up there. He's asking people, which one do you like the best? Look, bottom line is, yet again, we're dealing with another Donald Trump scam and scheme. And I think he's doing some fraudulent shit here. And so I'm just going to read you a little bit. The card you will select will be carried by patriots all around the country, is what the first email said. It will be a sign of your dedicated support to our movement to save America. And I'm putting my full trust in you. And then they said in a follow-up email, we're about to launch the official Trump cards. They will be reserved for President Trump's strongest supporters. Originally, we were planning on releasing just one design, but when President Trump saw the cards on his desk, he said, these are beautiful. We should let the American people decide. They always know best. I find that line hilarious from Trump because did they know best when they picked Biden over you? Because they did. Even if they did, even if it was, he claims the vote was stolen through the Electoral College. It wasn't. But if you go by the popular vote, Biden won even more decisively. I don't know the numbers of 7 million or some shit like that. That's a lot more votes, dog. That's a lot more votes. And if he really believed that Americans know best, I mean, okay, so now you're in favor of Medicare for all, and you're in favor of free college, and you're in favor of a living wage. Like, I could go down the list of left-wing ideas that Americans overwhelmingly support. Legalizing marijuana. Is Trump now in favor of that? Because he says the American people always know best. They always know best. Except when they disagree with me, then they don't, and they can go fuck themselves. That's the vibe that I'm getting from this. But, yes, so the idea is get the card and be part of the club. Now, what does the card get you? Crickets. What does the card get you? Get you nothing. You don't get anything from the card. You just have the card. And so he just wants money to give you the card. And again, it's classic Trump. So what he's doing is raising funds off of his intense popularity with like 20 to 30% of the country. That's what he's doing. And this reminds me of, well, we can go way back and say Trump University, because it was a university that was homeboy had to pay out tens of millions of dollars to people because he basically committed fraud and said, I'm going to give you a diploma. I have a university. Fraudulent diploma, fraudulent university. The president of the United States was found guilty of fraud. And then you have, of course, when he lost the election, they sent out these fundraising emails through the PAC of, the Stop the Steal stuff. Oh, my God, this election is being stolen, but don't worry, we're going to fight it, and we need your money to do it. And then what happened? If you read the fine print would say something to the effect of, yeah, but you got to give over like $5,000 in order for any of the money to go towards the thing that I'm saying it's going to go towards. That's what would happen. And so people would give, these poor people, I feel bad for them. They got fleeced all around the country, would give $100 or $300 and say, I'm helping President Trump. And then come to find out that money, we just learned this recently in a new report, that money was going to pay Donald Trump's staff and pay off his fucking debts and all sorts of, so it wasn't going to the thing they said it was going towards. And by the way, even if it did, which it didn't, they had 60 court cases over the election. You know how many Trump lost? 59 of those shits. That's what your money went for nothing, for a complete and utter waste. I mean, come on, man. Again, how many times does he have to prove over and over and over that he's fraudulent? But there's some percentage of the population that'll look at this, that'll look at anybody who says any negative word and say, fake news. It's fake news. I don't believe him. I believe Trump. Okay, then go ahead, buy the card, and you'll see very quickly, like I just told you, it's going to get you Dickie McGeezax. You just have a fucking card in your wallet that you could show to other people when you go out to dinner with other Trump-obsessed people. Oh, I'm part of the club. Oh, I'm part of the club. Oh, great. Wait, what does this go for again? Nothing. So go ahead, get the card if you want to, but we know what it is. We know the game that he's playing, and it's just sad, man. It's just sad. And guess what? This guy's one of the favorites for 2024. I'm telling you, because who's on the Democratic side? Kamala, who couldn't even make it to fucking Iowa in the Democratic primary because she collapsed because she's not popular. She started running a campaign on banning Trump from Twitter, and everybody's like, what the fuck is this? Tanked in popularity. Didn't even make it to Iowa. She's going to be the heir apparent to Biden, and she's going to have to run against Trump? Oh, for the love of God. Oh, Lord save us. We're in trouble, man. We're in trouble. So this guy's running scam after scam after scam, and he's still somehow a favorite to be president in 2024. Kill me.